Okay, so by this point, you've got your site up and you're ready to announce it. One fun way you can do that is by teasing your audience. In your newsletters and on social media, you could post a picture and content that is something to do with your theme and let people know that something is coming up, something exciting to be on the lookout for. You could do another post letting people be on the lookout for an announcement for a particular date and time. While you're doing this, you could reach out to those that are closest to you, your friends, family, and your closest clients. You could extend a special deal to them and ask them to help you to announce your retreat. Once you've teased your audience and let those closest to you know about your retreat, you can drop the news with all the details. You can let them know that you've got a killer early bird special and to be on the lookout for that announcement. Then, maybe a day or two later, let them have it. When people start signing up, you can even give them shout outs on your social media or in your classes. People love to be recognized. And make sure that your audience knows how many spots are available for your extra early bird special. If you offered $500 off to the first 5 registrations, let them know when there's only 3, 2, or 1 spots left. One spot left. Another great way to promote your retreat is by getting 4x6 postcards that you can hand out in your classes. On the front, you should easily see the dates, location, the name of the retreat. On the back, I'd put a headshot and maybe another picture of you in your element, yoga pose, or you in your zone of genius. You'll also have a short blurb, maybe 2 or 3 sentences, what's included on the retreat, the early bird specials, and very importantly, a QR code so people can easily scan it to get information. I've attached a copy of something that I made in Canva for a retreat of mine so you can get an idea. I prefer to print my postcards at moo.com. They've always done a great job and they have great sales. Canva is very user friendly and it's a great tool to help you create content for your retreat promotion. You can look up postcards and it will pull up some templates for you. You can type in Instagram stories and we'll pull up templates. You can also type in Reels for templates and Facebook posts. The QR codes are located under the Elements section if you want to add that. Also, they have stock videos for your Reels. They have an excellent selection of stock videos. You can look up retreat and see what's there. You can absolutely recycle your content and use it over and over again. In fact, I recommend it. Now, please don't underestimate how often you need to post about your retreat. You cannot post once a month and think that's enough, for the average person anyway. Due to the algorithm, whether or not people are in line, and the amount of schmoozing some people need before they decide to buy, you need to post regularly. Here's what I mean by that. I post at least once a week on Facebook and Instagram, an actual post with content that I write out. I share stories every other day. I send out a newsletter every few weeks specific to the retreat. And I am announcing in my yoga classes every week to start for the first month, and then every other week after that. I hand people my postcards who I know personally and those who've expressed interests. I put my postcards in the bathrooms at my studios, at the front desk. I announce my retreats at the end of my classes and leave some at my seat when I'm done teaching so people can come and pick them up. Don't underestimate the power of newsletters. You can be sure that more people will see them than your social media posts, especially those people that obviously aren't on social media. Sending them an email and putting the link right at their fingertips is a game changer. I would argue that I sell just as many spots for my retreats through newsletters than I do from talking about it in my classes and posting on social media combined. The number keeps changing, but people often need to see or hear things 5, 6, 7, 12 times before they decide to buy. So that's why it's important that you stay consistent with your promotion. I can't emphasize this enough. Don't stop, even when no one is expressing interest. Sometimes I have clients say to me, but what if I'm annoying people or what if I lose followers? The people who matter, to them, you're not annoying. And to the people who are annoyed by you, they weren't going to come on your retreat in the first place. So good riddance. Being shy and timid and insecure about self promotion is the worst thing you can do. So this might be out of your comfort zone for some of you, but it's essential. If you don't believe in what you're selling and what you have to offer, people can tell. If you do believe in what you're selling and what you're offering, people can tell. I want to give you a few other ways you can think about promoting your retreat. Perhaps this will spark some creativity for you. Create a Facebook event and invite everybody you know. Even if people don't respond to your invite, if you type @everyone in the event with updates and timeline countdowns, everyone who's been invited will get alerted of the tag. You can also do an IG or Facebook Live to talk about your retreat and maybe give away a special deal. Announce these in your newsletters and social media that you have a live coming up, and for people to tune in with questions and an option for a special deal at the very end. You can also film a 1 to 2 minute video discussing your retreat to post on social media as a post. If you have a YouTube channel, you can post a video on there as well. Another way to grab people's attention is you could host a class or a workshop that is centered around the same theme as your retreat. You can leave them wanting more and maybe even give them a special discount if they sign up within a day or two of the class. If you like, you can also give people an opportunity to get on a call with you to have all their questions answered, so you can not only deepen your connection with them, but also tell them more about the transformation you're offering. You can direct message people who you feel like might be interested in coming. A personal invitation can go a long way for students. Just that individual attention, that might be all it takes to get them to sign up. My goal is to get my minimum number of signups by the 6-month mark for international. You can see with a goal like that why it's important to plan a year out. I've seen some people say that they want to get a lot of signups 1 or 2 months before the retreat, or that's when a lot of people sign up. And that's great, but if you're working with a retreat venue, most of them will need to know your numbers around the 3-month mark. And you might even have to release your reserved rooms by that point. Because of that, I'm not okay with waiting for a month before my retreat happens to decide if it's a go or not. It's not fair to people who are signed up or to the retreat center who's holding space to let them all know last minute. All right, I think that covers this section. I highly recommend creating a retreat participant tracking template that you can use to keep track of people when they're signing up. You'll want to keep track of their particular early bird specials, their room choice, their roommate request, and also how many room options are left of that particular room. You'll want to make sure that you update your site when there's only a few rooms left or if a particular room is sold out. The next part of this training is going to cover preparing for your retreat as it gets closer. So if you need to take a breather and spend some time in promotion, do that. Remember, you can always reach out to me and hop on a call if you need another set of eyes or additional advice. You've come this far. The hardest part, all the upfront work is done. Let's let the masses know about your incredible offer, and I'll see you in the next video to go deeper into retreat preparation.